Hi, brothers and sisters. I'm Moses, the Pharmacoach. I'm an entrepreneur and I'm a pharmacist. Today, I want to share with you something that is very close to my heart. I want to share with you how I got into this YouTube journey and entrepreneurship. If you want to get into entrepreneurship, but you feel like you don't have the courage, you feel like you don't have what it takes or you're not in the right mental space, this video is for you. My goal is not to only inspire you. My goal is to show you that if you have a dream, you need to go for it. Because I promise you, chasing your dreams may be hard work, but it won't disappoint. I will share with you the 5 steps that I had to do personally in order to start well my entrepreneurship journey. Whether you want to be a business owner, a content creator, an investor, or you want to pursue a career in music, fashion, sports, you must follow these steps in order to make your dream a reality. The first step, you need to have the desire to create a new routine for yourself and break the old one. Then you need to redirect the focus on your goals. After that, you need to take on a challenge to reconnect your mind, body, and soul. And after that, you need to explore new horizons, meet new people. And finally, once you have that business project that you want to work on, you need to think, do, and say. The first step, you need to have the desire to break the routine. By routine, I mean your lifestyle. If you're fed up with it, or you feel unhappy about it, or you feel unfulfilled, these are indicators that you need a change in your life. Let me take my personal experience as an example. Right after graduating from pharmacy school, I took a job in a big pharmacy where I needed to take care of a lot of patients. But I rapidly got overwhelmed by not only my professional, but only my personal responsibilities. To be quite frank with you, I wasn't ready for adulthood. I realized there's more to life than just studying, working out, partying. I wasn't ready, to be quite frank. And me being overwhelmed made me delve into some bad habits. I was working crazy hours, a lot of overtime. I was working 70 to 80 hours a week. I was skipping breakfast, skipping my workouts. And it even became a habit for me to stop at McDonald's drive-thru after work every day to get some fast food. These unhealthy habits were ways for me to cope with my emotions and my stress. Although it was the most money I've ever made in my life, I was unhappy about how my life was going. Don't get me wrong, I love my job. I love being a pharmacist. I love taking care of patients. I love working with other health professionals. But I feel like my routine got stagnant. I wasn't moving forward. Luckily for me, I woke up one day. I remember that day specifically. It was a Monday, August 16, 2019. I was 2 years into the rat race, and I told myself that day, I want out of the rat race. Let me explain to you what is the rat race. The rat race is the race that you run every day of your life without any goals and any vision for your life. You don't have anything to look forward to, and if you have some goals, you don't have the discipline to go after it. Let me give you an example of the rat race. You wake up every day in a rush, you get ready to go to work, you drive through traffic, you clock into your 9 to 5, you clock out to your 9 to 5, you drive back home through traffic, and then you're so tired that all you want to do is watch Netflix and go to bed. I was caught up in that routine. All I was doing was working without feeling fulfilled because I never asked myself, what is it that I really wanted to accomplish? I didn't have time to learn new things, develop new skills. I didn't even know what skill I needed to accomplish what I wanted. When you're in the rat race, your money is to pay bills, pay your debt, and pay your taxes. You have no financial freedom. You're not broke, you're just over broke. Because the moment you lose that one job, that one stream of income, you're broke. And to give yourself a little hope, what you look forward to are Friday nights, weekends, and your 2-week vacation. And during that free time, all you want to do is watch Netflix, have fun with your friend, buy some new Jordans, splurge on liabilities such as a brand new car. You look for instant gratification to make you feel good in the moment and to make you forget your life situation. You don't have any time or energy to take care of yourself, go to the gym, and in my situation, I didn't even have time to connect with God as much as I wanted by praying, reading my Bible, going to church. Also, when you're in the rat race, you don't have enough money or courage to make some investments, start some personal projects, and chase your dreams. You're stuck in this cycle for the next 40 years of your life until you retire, if you can retire. You don't have any money or legacy to pass down to your children because all your money was to pay bills, pay taxes, and have fun. Then you get to 80 years old. You're full of regrets. You're full of should've, would've, could've. What a sad ending, right? But how do you end a rat race? You might think it's by having more money or by having a bigger salary, but no. If you don't change your mindset or your life habits, you're just gonna have the same problems on a higher level. More bills, more debt, more expensive fun. The only way to end the rat race is by having a vision and some goals for your life and working towards them. Which leads me to my second step. You need to redirect your focus on what you truly want to achieve, your goals. You need to think about what you want out of life. What do you want to improve about your life and how you're going to do it? Personally, and what I recommend you to do is to question all the decisions and choices you made so far in your life and evaluate where they have taken you and where do you go from here. After you answer all of these questions, you need to set yourself some goals, some meaningful and specific goals. And we all know that in order to change and to reach your goals, you're gonna need some willpower. Everything starts with the mindset. You need to realize that some of your life choices are preventing you from reaching your full potential and are messing up with your mindset. The first goal that I wanted to accomplish for myself is that I wanted to get back in shape physically and mentally by consistently exercising and eating well. We all know that a poor diet and not exercising will lead you to have less energy and a poor mental health. And these two things are very important for all entrepreneurs. And after that, you need to ask yourself, what will be the driving force behind your willpower that will make you not give up on your goals? You need to find and know your why. Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to reach your goals? That why will be the starting point for you to achieve what you desire in life. That why will push you to your limits to reach your goals. And that why will give you clear purpose. And nothing will be able to come between you and that purpose. Not other people, not your circumstances, not even yourself. The third step, you need to take on a challenge to reconnect your mind, body, and soul. Don't view your overall health as independent boxes. Your mental, your physical, and your spiritual health are all connected. If one is not doing well, it will have negative repercussions on the others. The challenge that I decided to take on was a fitness challenge. It was called the 90-Day Challenge. It was made by a celebrity trainer called Corey Calliot. And this challenge consisted of two parts, a workout part and a nutrition part. For the workout part, my goal was to burn some fat and build some lean muscle. For the first part of the challenge, I needed to do a lot of HIIT workouts, high intensity interval training. After that, for the second part, I got to incorporate some weight training, which I love. I love weight training. And by the end of the program, for the last part, my schedule consisted of weight training, HIIT workouts, and cardio. Concerning the nutrition part, at first I had to determine with a calculator how much calories and how much of each micronutrient, protein, carbs, and fat, I needed to eat in a day. Okay? The calculator took many factors into consideration. My goal, what I wanted to do. Did I want to lose weight, maintain my weight, or gain weight, muscle mass? It took into consideration my height, my age, my weight, even the body type. It takes into consideration your body type. So, are you endomorph, ectomorph, or mesomorph? Right off the bat, I had to eliminate all processed and sugary foods, and even alcohol. And I needed to implement a structured eating plan. Originally, I'm Haitian and Ghanaian. So in both cultures, we eat a lot of carbs, we eat a lot of meat. So transitioning from that to a low calorie diet really didn't suit me well at first. I remember the first days I was dizzy, I wasn't feeling well. My digestive system was a little bit all over the place because I was eating things that I wasn't used to eating. So, yeah. But luckily for me, after a few days, maybe after the first week, I started feeling better. I had more energy, I was in a better mood, I was feeling lighter, although I hadn't lost any weight at that time, but everything was fine. All that to say is that journey wasn't an easy one. I had to have a lot of willpower, had to face a lot of temptations, especially when it came to food. I had to do a lot of sacrifices. I've had a lot of frustrations, and I had to work on my time management, especially concerning meal prep and workouts. But it was all worth it. That's why I challenge you to take on a challenge to replace some bad habits that you have with good ones. It could be like me, exercising, dieting, but it could also be smoking, drinking, pornography, gaming, gossiping, could be anything. You need to ask yourself, how is this bad habit or addiction serving you? And I would like to go back to the concept of sacrifice. With all the sacrifices I did during this challenge, and I'm still doing till this day, I've naturally felt closer to God ever since the challenge. And I have more desire to pray, read my Bible, go to church. And it's something that I felt naturally by doing all these sacrifices. And I talked to a friend about it, and she did a similar challenge, and she experienced the same thing as me. We came to the realization that God sees all of our sacrifices, and He rewards us for them. Regardless of our sacrifices, God sees them, and He helps us move closer to our goals by keeping our mind and our heart open to new opportunities. When we make sacrifices, our rewards are not only health benefits, but it's also the open-mindedness that we get from it. The inner transformation that we go through when we challenge ourselves is not made by the challenge itself. It's made by all the choices that we make pertaining to the sacrifices that we do, the renunciation, the actions that we make to reach our goals. In other words, we could say that reaching our goals doesn't change us. It's the journey to our goal that changes us. The fourth step, you need to explore new horizons and meet new people. You need to get out of your comfort zone because there's nothing new or exciting that's gonna happen here. You need to go see what's out there. You need to learn new things, develop new skills. You need to meet new people from different backgrounds, not just anybody. You need to connect with people that have what you want. Don't get caught up in jealousy or envy. Reach out to these peoples and learn from them, because we all know that success leaves clues. Personally, I've attended many networking events in the past year, such as LinkedIn events. I got to meet other entrepreneurs and I got to learn about the importance of LinkedIn for entrepreneurs. LinkedIn is a platform where people talk about business, where you can find job opportunities, where you can connect with influential people in our society, such as CEOs, business owner, professional in various domains. It's not a platform where people post about what they ate or post pictures of their vacation or pets. It's not a platform for that. It's a platform where people talk about anything related to business and their profession. It's a platform for leaders. It's a platform that allows you to be a leader and connect with other leaders. So, for all entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs, sign up on LinkedIn if you haven't already. I also decided to attend networking events related to pharmacy. I got to travel across Canada to learn more about the business aspect of pharmacy. For most people, pharmacists are mainly health professionals. But by being a pharmacist, you can also be a businessman by owning your pharmacy. Also, brothers and sisters, on your free time, consume content that will make you learn and that is relevant to what you want to accomplish. For instance, read books, listen to podcasts, sign up to online classes. Also, a 9-to-5 job can be very useful for entrepreneurs, especially at the beginning. Becoming a full-time entrepreneur or having your own business can take a very long time. You're probably gonna have to stick to your 9-to-5 in order to survive. Don't view your 9-to-5 job as a bad thing. It doesn't mean that you're in the rat race. You're in the rat race when you don't have any goals or vision for your life. A 9-to-5 job can be highly beneficial if you play it smart. Use your 9-to-5 job to finance your projects or your side hustle. Don't spend your money on liabilities like new shoes, like a car. Spend it on your project, but also on your mind and health. On your days off or after work, instead of watching Netflix or always kicking it with your friends, you should spend your time on working on your projects. Spend your time on learning and making your dream a reality. And don't choose your 9-to-5 only according to the salary and compensations and benefits that you will get. Choose it according to the skill set that you will get to develop. Let me take myself as an example. Initially, I was working in a pharmacy where all I was doing all day was verifying prescription, explaining medication to patients, corresponding with doctors. I was doing the same things every day. I felt like I wasn't learning anything new. That's why I decided to change job and take on a new position as a pharmacy manager in a startup pharmacy. Now I get to manage employees, I get to do some sales, I get to develop growth strategies. I'm doing things that I never got to do in my old job and that pharmacy school didn't teach me. Brothers and sisters, when it comes to your 9-to-5 job, prioritize learning over money. If you go to school, get involved in extracurricular activities such as student associations, sports, committees. You will get to develop abilities such as teamwork, event planning, public speaking. And guys, do not sleep on volunteering because volunteering is gold. For a year now, I've been volunteering for the Quebec Cancer Foundation. I've helped organize fundraising events to support cancer patients and their families. And what I really like is that I get to see what philanthropy really feels like. All that to say, guys, is that you become what you consume and what you do. Stop feeding your brain or spending your money on only entertainment. Stay away from toxic content such as toxic images, videos, music, Toxic content will eventually rub off on you unconsciously. And guys, two last things for this section. Anything that is for the betterment of your mind is an investment. And don't ever get rid of your eagerness to learn more. Last step, guys, you need to think, do, and say. This quote comes from a conference that I attended. The presenter even wrote a book about it. The author's name is Ron Tite, and the book is titled Think, Do, and Say. The way I interpret it is that these are the steps in order to make your business project come into fruition. First, you need to think about your project. What is your passion? What are your interests? Because we know that when you work on your passion, it doesn't feel like work. And you need to ask yourself, what is the problem that you're trying to solve? Be a problem solver. Ask yourself, what are the needs and wants of the community that you live in? And who's your target audience? How's your product, service, music, content, how is it gonna make a difference in their life? You also need to think about budget, funding, and if you need some business partners, sponsors, investors, well, you need a business plan. Once your business project is settled and that you know where you're going and how you're gonna go about it, you need to execute. It's execution part, baby. We're no longer in the manna from heaven season. In order to have something, you're gonna have to take actions. If you have to, go knock on doors, connect with people online, develop your product and service. You need to work hard and smart. Like Grant Cardone will say, you need to 10x. And if you're not sure about your project, the best way to know if what you're doing is what you're supposed to be doing is to take action and try. There's a time to think and there's a time to get to work. You need to trust yourself and trust God because nothing's gonna be perfect at first. You might feel like, oh, I don't deserve to go after my dream because nobody ever encouraged me. But let me tell you that you already have God's blessing because He made you you. So you go for it. And last thing, you need to say. You cannot keep doing and thinking without letting the world know what you have to offer. You need to let the right people know about you and your project. Don't only spend your money on developing your product and service. You need to spend your money and time also on marketing and promotion. Brothers and sisters, these were the 5 steps in order for you to start well your entrepreneurship journey. So get to work and don't forget to enjoy the journey. I hope you guys appreciated this video. Don't forget to like it, comment, and share it with a friend. And also, please subscribe to not miss a thing and to continue to refill your life. Because let's face it, your projects don't mean a thing if you're not healthy physically, mentally, and spiritually. I'll see you when I see you.